Hiya. So I thought I'd make a quick video just explaining why I've set up the Pet Network and what I hope to achieve by it. So I've been in vet practice for getting on for 15 years now, and in that time I've seen literally thousands of cases where an animal has been presented suffering from a disease that has either gone undetected and has now hit critical mass, so the patient is like really sick, or where the patient will come in just for a routine check and it's obvious that they're labouring under some sort of disease and the owner hasn't picked up on that, not for willful neglect, but just because you don't know what you don't know. And I feel that the vet profession isn't doing its job adequately enough in educating pet owners in the signs that they need to look out for that their animal might be getting sick. So every year when I renew my membership with the Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons, I have to sign a form that says I agree to abide by the Code of Professional Conduct for veterinary nurses. And just lately I've been feeling a bit of a fraud because on signing that, part of the code says that I need to do my very best by the patients in my care and by their owners, and I kind of feel like I'm not doing that. I take the best care of the patients that come in to me and that I treat physically, but there's still more that I ought to be doing. We're still seeing animals suffering from preventable diseases or animals suffering from disease that isn't getting picked up on, and that's through no fault of the owners. That's because you don't know what you don't know, and we as a profession aren't doing a good enough job of getting information out there to make it easier for pet owners to be able to pick up on subtle signs of disease. Animals by nature are so good at covering up signs of ill health, so to the untrained eye, when they first see that an animal is sick, it's actually probably been sick for quite a long time. So obviously I'm a pet owner, and the only thing that differentiates me from people who aren't members of the profession is my training and my experience in clinical practice. And as part of renewing my membership of the RCVS, I also have to agree that I'm going to take 45 hours over 3 years of what we call continuing professional development. So I have to continually educate myself, which means, I'm by far from the world's best pet owner, but I know what I need to look out for signs that my animals might be getting sick. But the fact that I'm a vet nurse, it kind of makes it easier to do that job, because that's my job. That I have to know how to look after animals, and so for people who aren't in the profession, it's not their job to do all this sort of CPD and obviously not the training. So what a very roundabout way of saying is why I've set the Pet Network up is to try and share some of the knowledge that I've gained with pet owners in an effort to reduce the incidence of animals suffering from diseases that could have been prevented or ought to have been managed at a much earlier stage. Interestingly, the front cover of the Vet Times this week is showing that, according to an insurance company, so take it a little bit with a pinch of salt, but nonetheless, that the incidence of osteoarthritis in dogs has tripled over the last 3 years. So even if we, like I say, it's an insurance company, so they're going to want to do a bit of scaremongering. Let's say that it's doubled in the last 3 years. Now, why is that? We haven't been doing our job properly. We haven't been getting the message across strongly enough about the damage that obesity can do, about the reason why you should screen all breeds who are prone to developing osteoarthritis before you breed from them, so that we can try and sort of reduce the incidence genetically. So that kind of highlighted my point and my recent feelings, in that it's desperately needed. We need to, the profession, need to do so much more to educate pet owners, so that that they're able to spot these things earlier. So that's why we've got the Pet Network. So I'm going to be posting what I think are interesting articles related to veterinary or healthcare of pets. I've also got a few more ideas in the pipeline. I'm going to make it as accessible as possible so that we can get the message out. So what you guys need to do is you need to share my posts. You need to get the Pet Network name out there so that as many people and as many pets can benefit as possible from the information and the knowledge that I'm going to put out there. So I hope that makes it a bit clearer, despite my ramblings, what it is I want to do. And yeah, we'll speak soon, and look out for more posts. All right, see you soon. Bye.